Completing the entire Appalachian Trail, about 2,200 miles, is considered a mammoth undertaking. Every year, thousands of hikers attempt it, and only 1 in 4 will make it all the way. Well, Katie Leinart from Moline did it. She's now living in Colorado. Katie is here to share her extraordinary experience because your mom let us know about you.
Yes.
You agreed to be here. Congrats on this, Katie.
Thank you.
You were always a hiker?
Yes, yes. My dad used to take me for walks in Black Hawk State Park when I was a girl, and then when I was in college, I really got into hiking a lot more, and that's when I found out about the Appalachian Trail, and I've had this dream for like 30 years to do this.
Tell us about it, because I know there are folks from here who maybe really don't know about it. It runs along almost the entire East Coast.
Yes, it goes from Springer Mountain in Georgia all the way to Mount Katahdin in Maine.
So there's the U.S. map, you guys. You can see where it runs. So it's a lot of mountains, a lot of mountains.
Yeah.
And would you call it treacherous or dangerous? What level of hiking ability is it?
I would say that there are some pretty rugged parts of the trail. Most of those are up north in Maine and New Hampshire.
You did this alone? Who were you with?
I was alone for the majority of the trail, but my son was with me for the first 6 weeks.
How old is he?
He's 19.
Oh, really? What was that like?
It was great.
That's some mother-son bonding.
Yeah.
Oh, is that him?
Yes, that's him.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's day one. That was when we summited Katahdin.
So how long did he stay with you?
For 6 weeks.
For 6 weeks. So so I know you did this for how long before you had an accident and broke a bone?
Yeah, it was October 11th. I fell and fractured my ankle in Virginia after about 1,200 miles.
Oh my goodness. So you knew that it was a setback. Well, you had to go home then.
Yeah.
Yes, or come home. Were you living in Moline here at the time?
Actually, I was living in the New York area. I've been living there for several years, but my dad drove down from here and picked me up and brought me back because I couldn't bear weight on my leg, and I live in a little cottage in New York with a spiral staircase. So.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So you're back in Moline now. You're just visiting here now, right?
Yeah. My sister had a baby a month ago, and hanging out with her and the baby and her husband.
So this experience, Katie, how did it change you or shape you in some way that makes you feel different now?
I wouldn't say it drastically changed me, but I definitely learned even better problem-solving skills. And then I also realized I'm tougher than I thought that I was.
I bet, because I'm looking at the snow. I mean, really.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I walk across my yard in snow like that, I'm done. So, yeah, was that one of the hardest parts?
That was a beautiful day. That was in the Grayson Highlands, and it's famous for the ponies. And there was a picture of the ponies there. But there happened to be a cold snap that night, and yeah, that night was rough. It was below 0 that night, and when I woke up, my tent was completely covered in ice.
Whoa.
And my shoes were frozen solid. I had a hard time getting my shoes on.
Along the way, is there help? I mean, it's populated, or what's it like?
I would say it's more remote up north, but you can get help. There's ways of getting help. Like, for example, when you broke your ankle. Yeah, I still had to walk on it for about a mile to get to the next backwoods road, and then a local hostel manager knew where I was and was able to come and get me.
So now you've completed this dream, the 1 in 4 people who are able to finish this.
Yeah.
Do you what's your next hiking dream?
I think maybe I'd like to do something a little bit shorter next. The Lake Superior Trail is really beautiful, and I think I could do that in 3 to 4 weeks.
And take your son? Did you enjoy that?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, we get along, and it's great.
That's so cool. But most of the time you were alone, though.
I was, but I would say it was more difficult this spring when I went back on trail because nobody was going the same direction as me anymore, whereas last year there was another group of southbounders, so I would see familiar faces from time to time.
Wow. Well, there's a certain grit that is so admirable, and so Katie, and that you're sharing it this way, and those beautiful pictures are on your Instagram, and so there's a Roman Reverie. Yeah, there we go. So there's where you can look that up for yourself. And Katie, congratulations. That's really a special thing. I'm so glad that your mom let us know about you.
Thank you so much,
Katie.